to a police investigation taking place when a crime has been committed. In a workplace environment, it's not so simple and rarely considered a crime. But just because something isn't a crime doesn't mean it shouldn't be dealt with. Also, the sorts of things that might be investigated don't always appear so serious on the surface.
Jan, someone has stolen my sandwiches. It's not there. I put it in the fridge and now it's gone.
Somebody probably just took it by accident. I'm sorry, Sam. I have a tight deadline. I just don't have time for this right now.
And that's it.
It's important to take any issues raised seriously because they can escalate quickly and the inaction can have costly consequences. Most matters can be resolved informally and quickly with a quiet word, but if any formal action is required, an investigation will make sure everything is dealt with fairly and consistently, allowing an employer to fully consider the matter and then make an informed decision. What you don't want is anyone taking matters into their own hands. An investigation helps establish the facts. Not every detail needs investigating, just what is likely to be relevant and important. When asking questions, try not to interrogate, but instead listen and probe. You want to avoid putting anyone on their guard, as they may not be as forthcoming.
I'm going to be blunt, Tony, because I really don't have time for this. Did you take Sam's sandwich?
I'm going to be equally blunt with you, Jan. I didn't take Sam's stupid sandwich. And quite frankly, I think you're both way out of line for pointing the finger at me. You better have time for the grievance that's coming your way.
You also need to be aware of the dangers of mixing up processes unintentionally. For example, an investigator using an investigation meeting to deal out a disciplinary sanction. If this were to lead to a dismissal, there could be an unfair dismissal case, taking up valuable company time, resources and expense. There can be a number of roles involved in an investigation. The investigator, someone to decide the case, and someone to hear any appeal. In a serious or complicated case, a smaller business may expect the same person to take on all these roles. In very rare cases, they may even bring in a consultant for any technical expertise if it's required. A larger company is more likely to separate these roles out. For more minor cases, the same person is likely to take on all the roles in all cases, although a larger company would separate out the appeal role.
I can solve the crime of who took the sandwich.
Really? You know who took it?
I do. It was me. I took Sam's sandwich. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I get low blood sugar and it was
An investigation may well lead to evidence about or an admission of guilt. At the very least, the investigation should make clear what happened and who was involved. Get the investigation process wrong, you might end up with a harassment case on your hands on top of the original problem. The outcome of any investigation might be a mix of informal and formal action, such as identifying a training need, a change in policy, or maybe initiating a formal disciplinary.
Okay, Sam, I will look into this matter. Please take no further action until I get back to you, and if it's not me, I will ask someone from HR to take it forward.
ACAS conducting investigations training sessions are for employers, managers, and anyone who may be asked to take on the role of the investigator to help them better understand how to conduct a fair and thorough investigation.